May the 4th be with you. That's right, it is May the 4th, and we are here with Tales of the Empire. This episode 4, previously on, we had Morgan Elsbeth's story from Grievous's attack that we saw in the Clone Wars, all the way up to Corvus and her burning the forest around the town. But now we're up to episode 4, and I believe this is the Barriss Offie side of the story. Man, it's been a while since I've seen the Clone Wars. What do I remember about Barriss? I know she framed Ahsoka for bombing stuff. Caused Ahsoka to leave the Jedi. They were about to imprison Ahsoka, actually, but it was all Barriss. She was disillusioned with the Jedi, as were, I assume, like General Krell. I assume most of them were kind of disillusioned with the way the Jedi were doing things. I say most. I'll say some. Some Jedi were disillusioned with the way things were going. About how the Jedi was sort of losing themselves and that sort of thing. If you know, you know. That's about it. I know she, like, the last we saw of her, she was in prison. What else? What else about Barriss? I know she was a Padawan to, what was her name? Luminara? Unduli or something like that? And we know how she ended up in Rebels. She was used as bait to draw in Jedi to that Imperial prison. And it was just like her dead body or something in that same kind of container that they had put Maul in during the Clone Wars, that sort of thing. I was curious as to how Luminara was arrested and put there in the beginning. I thought it was maybe around Order 66, but I was like, they would have just killed her. So however she was used and put there, I don't know. Maybe she'll show up in this and we find out more on that. Otherwise, I don't really know where this story is going to go. I said in the last video I didn't watch all of the trailer that came out for this because I didn't want to be spoiled too much. So I was aware Barriss was going to be in it, but I didn't see much about her story. So we're just going to find out. We're going to have some fun. It's been one hell of a ride so far for this Tales of the Empire. So we're just going to check out episode 4. So let's get to it. Alright, well, we're starting in prison then. Alright. It looks like the same prison they had Luminara in, except there's no metal case, like coffin thing. But this is Order 66, maybe?
Guard! Guard! What's going on? Guard!
Keep quiet.
Yeah,
What's happening?
those are clones.
Has there been an attack?
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Yep.
Tomorrow, they won't exist.
If it wasn't Coruscant before, they're definitely Coruscant Guard. Yeah. Okay, so Anakin's attacking them right now. That's where Grogu escaped and everything.
Things have changed. What does the Jedi Council want? I am not here on behalf of the Council.
Yeah, Jedi are dead.
You are serving a life sentence for crimes against the Republic.
But the Republic doesn't
At your
exist.
trial, you accused the Jedi of murder and treason. It seems you were right after all. The Jedi tried to assassinate Chancellor Palpatine.
What does this mean?
That's
for
the
me?
story they sold.
It means I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barriss. A rare and precious opportunity. Will you take it?
Join or die, huh? Like, I don't know. Is she gonna become an Inquisitor? I forget the name of this planet. Yeah, this is Fortress Inquisitorius, isn't it? I think the planet's called like Noor or something. Starts with an N.
Out of chaos, Emperor Palpatine will bring order. But the task will not be easy. His vision must be protected at all costs. Prove yourselves worthy of this task today. And you may...
I'm glad to see his sort of character model got an upgrade from Rebels.
You may go to your quarters.
If only a little.
I advise you not to leave until we meet again. Your friend had a terrible accident.
Yeah. Poor guy had one hell of an accident.
The lessons you learned from the
shit. Okay.
But I will help you overcome this weakness.
I don't understand.
Take this weapon and attack me.
Okay, let the training begin.
Stop fighting like a Jedi. Attack! Better.
Bit of a bitch slap.
Now I feel your anger.
Yep. Ow.
Mercy only breeds defeat.
Yep. Use your anger.
Perhaps you're not as powerful as we... Unfortunately, there is only room in our ranks for one. And so you must face one final test.
Yep. One has to kill the other. And I assume Krusty the Clown over there is going to be the one to die.
You may choose not to fight, of course. In which case, both of you will die.
Damn. Throw him down the hole. Damn, Barriss. Well done.
Brothers, sisters, enter.
That's the one we saw in Ahsoka, yeah? And Rebels, I think, was the same one. And then I think we saw him in Tales of the Jedi, yeah? The one on the right.
Now it is time you meet your new master.
Ah, shit. I recognize that cape.
Rise, Inquisitors. Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire. So what number is she? That's a good question. And has she shown up before and I just haven't recognized her? But I think the other two, we saw him. If it's the same one from Rebels, it's him. I think he's like the third or fifth brother or something like that. And then we saw him in Ahsoka, but he was already dead. But because he'd been brought back to life by like Night Sister magic and stuff. So that was that guy. And then the one on the right, I think we saw him in Tales of the Jedi. He went after Ahsoka. Didn't last long. But yeah, and Lynn, I don't know. I don't know what number she is. I don't know if she's shown up before either. I don't recognize the name Lynn anyway, so doesn't really help much. Well, yeah, it was good to see. I believe the planet is called Nuer or something, or Nur or Nuer, and that was definitely Fortress Inquisitorius. But yeah, that was it. It's great to see Barriss. Wonder what time we're gonna jump to next. So I'm just gonna jump straight into the next episode and see what the time frame is on that one.
Our target is known to be working with a local rebel cell,
Yeah.
so don't let your guard down.
From the intel, it seems unclear whether a Jedi is involved or not.
The Grand Inquisitor wouldn't send us here if the intel wasn't credible.
You wouldn't be there if there wasn't a Jedi.
No better than to question that.
And she's the one that questions everything.
I give you my word, there were never any Jedi here.
You should tell me the truth. Was there a Jedi here? It's okay.
Say no, kid.
They're hiding in the mountains.
Damn.
You did the right thing for everyone. Sister, the mountains.
I believe that old man's probably gonna die.
You gave me your word.
Yep. Or they're all about to.
People are judged by their actions.
Well then.
Damn. That was brutal. You should at least spare the kid. He did tell you the truth.
As Inquisitors, we bring order, not chaos.
Rebellion creates chaos. Eliminating it brings order.
But creating fear will turn the people against us.
They were already against us. Now those who witness our strength will respect it.
No, they just know how to keep their mouth shut. Who's this guy? He's doing alright.
Jedi are gone. They paid for their hubris, but you don't have to. Set down your weapon. Come with me.
No.
I know what it's like to be lied to be deceived. But that's over now. Turn yourself in.
Yeah, you think it's over,
For
Barriss.
a new life.
No.
Aren't you tired of running?
I'm so tired. I feel so alone.
Then come with me.
Damn, Len. You mad because he beat you? He was gonna come with you.
They're still alive. We need to get them to the ship. We can save them.
Forget it. Let them die. It's not worth the trouble.
What is their name? Suppose it doesn't matter.
They were about to surrender.
Irrelevant. The Jedi are a threat to be eradicated wherever they are found.
He was going to come with you. You stupid bitch.
Then you have one Jedi left to deal with.
Bitch, you guessed it. Oh, I'm sure she'll survive. More can survive a long fall being cut in half. I'm sure she's fine. So, she's leaving the Empire? She's no longer an Inquisitor? That didn't last long.
I won't let you die. You're not alone.
I mean, Barriss joined willingly. She proved herself, and now it's just a switch. Like, you just wasted all of that time and energy on training someone. Yeah, it's interesting. We didn't get that guy's name yet. Otherwise, there's not really much to talk about in this one. I don't know what planet they were on. It was just another sweet lightsaber fight. And that guy did very well, only to get stabbed in the back. But yeah, it's just like there was that one line where it was like, I know what it's like to be lied to, and and I just couldn't help but laugh because it was like, well, yeah, you do, but you don't even realize it's happening again. Yeah, otherwise, that was awesome. That was awesome sauce. We're going to jump right into episode 6, the finale to Tales of the Empire, at least season 1. So let's just get to it.
Follow me.
That's not Baby Barriss, is it? Oh, look at that image.
Come forward. You're safe here.
Ah, it's not Baby Barriss at all. But Barriss is the healer now, okay.
There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with you.
Wonder what time frame this takes place in.
Thought so too. But the Empire came to our village and examined all of the children.
They took samples of their blood.
Okay.
Something about Micah frightened them.
Yep.
They wanted to take him away, so we fled.
The M count.
Traveler and told us to find you.
Yeah.
I know.
Bounty hunters coming after the kids.
Are you saying our child is a Jedi?
No. But your child, according to the old ways of the Jedi, has within him the potential. He would have been taken, like I was, to the temple and trained as a Jedi Knight of old. But now, such gifts.
Yeah, but
are
were they
cursed.
gonna take him to be like an Inquisitor, or is it part of Project
The Empire
Necromancer?
will take your child and use them. If not,
I assume as a baby it could be
something
either.
worse. You are dismissed. Take this family and go. Use my starship.
But, wise mother, we are here to
Get the
help
hell
you.
out of Dodge.
Where are we taking them?
To see an old friend. She'll understand what to do.
Once we've completed what you ask, we'll return.
There is no need.
I don't know.
You've done more than you
Ahsoka?
take.
Who's she
everything
friends with?
I've taught you and pass it on.
I fucking knew she survived.
Is this who you have become? Chasing down innocent children for your empire?
You're a traitor. I wouldn't.
This is what she's always been.
Now step aside.
Strike her down, she's become more powerful than you could ever imagine.
But I warn you not to follow the child into that cave. You do not know the path. And if you go in, you will not come out.
Fear is my ally, not yours.
You choose your allies poorly.
Should have chosen anger. The music has me very intrigued, but I don't know, like, what is this cave? Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. She just keeps getting turned around. Be smart, mark your way. I'm glad this family's made it out alive so far. Yeah, they're fine.
Lay down your weapon, and I'll show you the way out.
Do you know what they'll do to me for my failure?
It seems Seer is not your ally, but your master.
Yeah, seems like it.
Here. Let me help you.
Damn. Well, Barriss is dead. That happened quick.
I forgive you.
I don't want your forgiveness. I want you to show me the way out.
You know the way out.
There is no way out. Is there?
That's what the Empire wants you to think.
Yeah, there's always a way out. Out of all the things, I didn't expect Barriss to go out like that. I mean, she was very willing to help her leave the cave, but just got stabbed for it. Because she was angry. But at least she died in peace, I think.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
And she left her blade behind, okay. Damn, that's the end? I need more. But like, wow. That's... Like I just said, I did not expect Barriss to go out like that. She became a healer. So she was Jedi, and then she was a prisoner. And then she's like, I don't know, let's call her first generation Inquisitor. And then she left the Empire, became a healer. And then when she became disillusioned with the idea of what the Empire was doing, became a healer. Wanted to help Lynn leave the cave, wanted to help Lynn in general, and ends up getting killed because Lynn was angry. Like, it was just, she just got stabbed. That was it. Like, that was the end. But she did help Lynn find a way out, both of the cave and probably life in general. So, I don't know. I don't know who Lynn is. I don't know what number she is, part of the Inquisitors either. I don't know where her story goes from here. But yeah, so Barriss not had a good life. I mean, she was a part of the Jedi, but then she was, like Ahsoka, raised during the Clone Wars. Became disillusioned with them, ended up a prisoner, became an Inquisitor, left them. Had some life of peace as a healer. And that was it. We need more. I said the same thing when I watched Tales of the Jedi. It's just, these stories are good for what they are. Like every episode's about, I don't know, 15, 17 minutes, something like that. And they're just so well done that you could have easily made that just like, you know, one episode in general, just Barriss. But like, yeah, man. I love the time jumps. It's just you skip in time, but you still end up being caught up in everything, and then you see where things go from there. And Barriss, we've basically seen her entire story. I don't know, like like with Ahsoka, we saw her as a baby on her planet with that tiger. We didn't see Barriss like that. We just saw her in the Clone Wars, everything that happened there. So, does make me sad for Barriss in a way. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, as in Clone Wars, you can hate her for what she did, what she tried to do with the Ahsoka and that, but also couldn't help but agree with the sentiment of that, like the Jedi were just no longer who they were supposed to be, and they were losing their way and everything. And I agree with that sentiment entirely. So I was angry with what she did with Ahsoka, but at the same time, I agree with her, and this was just the end result. I didn't expect it to happen this way. I was always curious about what happened with Barriss after the Clone Wars, because we didn't see her show up anywhere. And then with like Luminara being prisoner and dead on whatever planet that was in Rebels, I was curious if Barriss had the same fate. I was always curious if she died during Order 66. So seeing this is good. I'm also kind of sad that she's not going to show up again. Granted, there was a bit of a time jump between these episodes, so she could show up somewhere before then, because I don't even know what time period it was in. Because it's anywhere from Bad Batch to Rebels, really, because they've been doing the same thing. They get these children with let's say high midichlorian count, and then it's either they become Inquisitors, they get trained in the dark side type of deal, or they become part of Project Necromancer. It goes either way. So I don't know what period of time that this episode took place in, episode 6. Because it was just, the Inquisitor was sent to to bring back a child, so I don't know. That doesn't really help much. I don't even know what planet they were on. So yeah, I mean, that doesn't help much. So I don't know. It was great to see. We definitely need more Tales of the Empire. We definitely need more Tales of the Jedi. But we should also get, just for my own personal preference, would be Tales of Honda, right? That's what we need. We need 3 episodes of Hondo doing his thing out and about. We need more Hondo in general. So if we're gonna go Tales of something, Tales of Hondo is where we should go next. And that's it, man. It's still May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. And join me next time. So May the 4th be with you. And that's it for Tales of the Empire. It was unbelievably short, but unbelievably awesome. And that's it. So May the 4th be with you. If you guys enjoyed this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join me next time. I'll see you there.